everybody, welcome to Fireside Yarn, Season 2, Episode 22. I am David, and with me, as always, are the other two brothers who your mothers wish were their lovers, Vinno and Reese. How you going, boys? What is up?
That's fucking brilliant.
I thought I'd keep it with the mothers. Yeah, Vinno set a high bar, so we shall go for the mothers now.
I'll tell you what, you've set a high bar by saying that I'm always here.
Oh, well, let me just... I didn't mean to say that. I meant to just say, I'm with me tonight.
Yeah, that's
But,
more to the point. Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah. So the hostess with the mostess. What are you doing tonight, mate?
Well, lads, today's show, I thought we'd do something a little bit different and rip off another show, which is a very popular British show called Would I Lie to You, or Wilty. And have you lads ever heard of this show or watched this show before?
I have.
Can't say that.
I have seen segments on it. I'll just let you know I'm fucking talking a bit weird tonight. I had a fucking tooth ripped out. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah. This morning.
Oh, madness.
So it's
Wisdom?
I have a dentist appointment this week too.
No, it was just a tooth that had a filling and then got infected. All the filling underneath.
You told me about this the other week.
Yeah, so it started to give me a bit of drama. So I ended up just getting it pulled. So
How's it feeling?
Get your pull.
it's not too bad actually. Like the anaesthetic's gone. It just feels I'm paranoid, man, about
Dry
dry
socket.
Yeah, dry socket.
It's
Yeah. So
Just don't touch it, man.
I've just been like making sure I eat everything into the other side of my mouth. When I just eat everything, chew on the other side of my mouth, and yeah, I'm just paranoid about it.
Let
I've
that
never
blood
had it.
clot do its thing, bro.
That's it. I've never had it. I don't know anyone that has had it, but I fucking don't want it.
Yeah, I've never had it, and I was paranoid about it too when I got my wisdoms taken out. So I know what you mean.
Well, I reckon wisdoms are worse for it because everything's like, because they're right at the back. There's limited, or there's more chance of knocking them out just by normal eating and drinking and shit like that. So.
I've never had it. I'm deathly scared of it. I've never heard anyone been like, it's all right.
Nah, everyone says it's shit house.
It's always because everyone's all, and you just see people like even those big tough people that you respect and all. Whenever you see them the next day, they just got a big face and they're like,
Dry socket, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, fuck.
she'd be right.
No, this one
Having for
one
fun.
hasn't been too bad as far as pulling it. I think the nerve
Isn't it
was,
mind blowing how easy teeth come out?
yeah, and it was a pretty big relief. I think it was pretty well fucked.
Yeah.
So when it did come out, it was yeah, I could feel the pressure release, and I think that's why it doesn't feel so bad now. It's actually feeling better.
You gonna replace the dog? You're just gonna run the gap?
Nah, I spoke to him about replacing it and
Yeah, nice.
doing all that shit.
Cool.
So we'll get there. But anyway, I have to answer your question, Dave. Yes, I have seen segments where they have done this. Yeah, and it looks like
It is a
good
great
fun.
show, and I think obviously watch that show, and I hope we don't get copyrighted because I'm gonna spam that shit in the fucking thumbnails and stuff. It's gonna have it in the fucking title. Should we, or should we get away from that? I think we'd be right.
No, we've been fucking copyrighted before. What's another one?
Yeah, but that's I don't think we're gonna get big enough for them to go.
Speaking of which,
They're taking our bread.
Didn't explain to Reese what the fuck up was with the having to re-upload last week's episode.
Wait,
and
what?
it was
What happened?
So-
yeah. Explain to him. Yeah.
so
yeah.
I had to
You copyrighted us, motherfucking Reese.
I did.
Me?
No. Reese saved us with his copyright. So I'd done all the
Well,
editing, got it ready to go. Right, I've uploaded it to YouTube. It uploaded in like 40 minutes. I went, fuck, that was pretty quick. That wasn't too bad. And I was just about ready to send it over to Dave so he could do his thing. And I noticed there was a copyright infringement. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, I went back through, and the section that it was during one of the piss breaks. Dave wasn't even in the chair, and you're showing me the country version of Downfall of Us All, right? And I'm like, fuck, I've missed a piss break.
But how,
so I've gone
Reese?
back
How
through
is that
to
on
DaVinci.
YouTube?
Well, I went back and I'm looking in the edited version, right, and I cannot find it. Gave me a timestamp, everything. I'm looking through this motherfucker like peeking because there's only a few hours until launch, and then I had to knew I had to re-upload and all this sort of shit, or I had to fix the copyright. Looking for it, and then finally it fucking clicks. I've uploaded the wrong clip. I've uploaded all the raw footage without the edit or anything.
That could have been bad.
So we were an hour late
no.
last week because I had to take everything down and re-upload the
Oh yeah, how
actual
lucky are we that Reese played that song?
I know.
Otherwise, we were like shooting it out there. Hey, everybody, check this out.
It's just us at the start going, marker. It's fucking,
Marker. Marker.
Yeah, that could have been
oh, it's
bad.
fucking funny.
We talk a lot of shit, Firesiders, about you. You know, like we do. We keep watching and subscribing. But anyway, Fireside Yarns does Would I Lie to You? Like an 8 out of 10 cat's job, all right? Here are the rules. Everybody has 5 truths or lies about themselves that they must put forward to the other 2 contestants. The other 2 contestants, they can ask 2 questions each before they make their collective decision, and they have to decide together whether what the other person is saying is true or a lie. Ask any questions if you need to, go. The other 2 contestants can talk back and forth to make their final decision.
So it's a joint decision?
It's a joint decision. You just have to come to a decision together. If you disagree, you just have to kind of be like, and you just have to figure it out. Or you can't Rochambeau because we're not in the same room, but you can scissor, paper, rock, or whatever you need to do. Flip a coin. If the team guesses wrong, the contestant gets 1 point. The team doesn't win any points for it. They're trying to prevent the other person from getting a point. Otherwise, we'll be counting points all night. Okay? The player with the most points wins. In the event of a draw, the remaining players will play 1 extra game. We'll get, I think, Vinno, you said we'll have a little break just to quickly see if you can think something up. They'll play that 1 round together. We'll just tell each other the lie, and then we'll have to just ask 2 questions each other. Then we all have to make a decision at the end. And we'll do this basically like in a sudden death fashion. The 3rd person is there as a phone a friend. If you're not sure and you don't want to gamble on it, say, Vinno, what do you reckon? Reese, what do you reckon? Dave, what do you reckon? You only get 1 of them from them. Their question. Death. We didn't decide this before the match because I forgot who was going to keep tally of the score. Does anyone have a paper or a pencil in front of them?
Yeah, I got
you
one.
know?
I mean, essentially we could do that later as well, but yes. I've got a
Yeah,
pencil.
but we're not going to remember.
I got
I won't. Yep.
Pretty sure there's like a million things we've said we're going to do in episode that never gets done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
pretty sure we're talking
We're
about.
going to do this, everybody. Make sure.
I was so tempted because Dave mentioned the new intro and shit last week, and I was just so tempted to fuck him up. Put the old one.
Well, we kind of did because we said we were going to put a new song and all to it and all, didn't we? So we had the new intro,
We
the
couldn't
old intro
decide.
song. And you know what? You didn't use the video thumbnail. I sent you in the email. But we'll get onto that ever. You know, at the end of the intro, the way we put the episode thumbnail.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nobody noticed.
They are now.
Until
They're
now.
going to know now.
Yeah, this is part of Fireside
What
lore.
they don't know is that it was deliberately done.
Yeah, deliberately sabotaged. But yeah, does anyone have any questions about the rules at all?
No, I don't think so.
I think
There
we
was
have it
something I
covered.
had. What was the first rule again?
They're at that you do not talk
About Fight Club.
Nah. The first rule is everybody has 5 truths or lies. Did you have 5, everybody?
Yeah.
No.
Do you have 4? Well, you got to
He'll
make it
come
at
up-
the end.
he'll
which
come
is-
up with something.
Or tell the truth at the end about themselves that they must put forward to 2 contestants. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, do we go in order of toil? Do we have Reese go first?
I
then,
shot
guess?
he not going first.
Well,
All
going
right. Clockwise then, Vinno. Do you
Clockwise.
want to go first?
from the bottom. So that would mean fuck me first. Righto.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
I'm
so
going to let you know.
nervous about this, bro.
I'm going to let you know that all of my stories will probably not be as elaborate as what I imagine Dave's are going to be.
They just
If
have to
it's
be one
anything-
line.
If it's
Yeah.
anything like
One
his Halloween
line?
story,
The truth is either elaborate. Oh, like
Or-
it can be like
can be
my
it can
favorite
be-
color is blue, and then
Oh, so it doesn't have to be a story.
No,
no,
it doesn't
that's
have
why I
to
was
be.
like, I even
bro.
said that. That's why I even said it in
Oh,
in back there.
no.
I gave an example. I was like, I can't remember, but I gave like a little example of what it could be like I can't swim, or I have never.
Dude, I have absolutely.
You can have it. That's good
Racking
then.
my brain all afternoon.
Stressing.
Going, fuck. I want to think of a story that's going to be entertaining. It's going to be something that Vinno
Well,
doesn't know.
we might
or
ask. You might
remember.
need that story. You know what I mean? Like when we ask you questions. So maybe you can give us a summary, or you can give us the whole thing. I don't mind. And the story might be big and elaborate that you can't just say in one thing. So I think it'll work out either way.
All right.
Vinno, what is your truth or lie?
All right. So these are just looking at my list here now, just to see which one I kick off with. Right. So this
That's
one,
what Schindler said.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Wow.
first. That's what Schindler said.
Wow.
And hopefully the last, everyone. Go on.
This is that's gonna get us banned. Fuck copyright. We're getting banned.
Yeah.
All right. So this first one, it's from back when I can't remember exactly how old I was. It was back when I was playing polo cross. And for those that don't know what happens with polo cross, you've got on your horses, you've got what they call a bell boot, which goes over the hoof, and then a bandage which goes up part of the leg to protect the other, like the horses when they're running next to each other. Right? Very, very vague, brief description. So we were at this particular carnival, and I was playing in a team with my older brother. And the mare that I was playing on at the time was an absolute fucking psycho. Alright, so at this point she'd already kicked the fuck out of a truck, like kicked the paneling out of the side of the truck. She used to boot the shit out of the farrier whenever it came time to do a feed. She lashed out in the paddock several times. She was fantastic on the field. She never actually kicked on the field. But she was a nutcase, right? She had a lot of trauma when she was younger and all that sort of shit. So I was always very, very careful when I was down near her legs because of how fucking psycho she was, and she was lightning quick, right? You'd blink and you'd miss it, and with my eye, right, I'll miss fucking most things. But
You still
This-
blink the same amount, don't you?
yeah, it's just not in the same direction. But this particular,
At the same
Don't.
time?
I'm not full chameleon, man. Yeah, I'm not a full lizard, just partial.
Cool. I dig it.
So this particular day, we had played a really hard game and we ended up winning. So my brother and I, we got off. We were in high spirits. It was our last game for that day. We got off and we were talking as we took the bandages and bell boots off. Front legs, she was fine. I got to her back legs and I was talking to my brother, lapsed in concentration. Next thing I remember is I woke up, or I came to on the ground, with my older brother and turned out to be a paramedic over the top of me. No pants on. Right, I've got no fucking pants on. I'm laying there on the ground, like instantly the headache kicked in. And I'm looking around fucking dazed going, what the fuck is going on?
Just
So-
aardvark on show.
Man, so I had my undies still somewhat on,
Only wearing
but
his
they were
polo
pulled
neck.
down, right? So they were down. So what had happened was the bitch had kicked me twice before I hit the ground. Once in the nuts, in
Both
my
barrels.
right nut. No, it was one leg. Bang, bang.
Wow.
Once in the right nut, and as I was going down, once in the head, which put me out cold. So I was only out for not even 10 seconds, I reckon, but what I remember is sort of coming to, and where I remember from is being laying on the ground, looking up. So the reason my pants were off was because they were checking my nut to see whether it had actually split the sack. So see how much damage was there. What they were also concerned about was it swelling to the point where it was going to be too big for the sack. Which is why I was laying there with me fucking, the aardvark just, slung out. So, the paramedics were there pretty well. Like for every carnival, there was always ambos on site, and my brother had sprinted. Like as soon as I got kicked, he'd sprinted across the first grade game that was going on at the time, grabbed the ambo and said, "Hey, your brother's just been fucking sack whacked. Get over here." So they arrived pretty quick, but it was only a matter of like a few minutes from her hitting me, knocking me out, and then sort of me remembering where it had come from. But yeah, that was the time when I was kicked twice by one horse and had me fucking dick out for everyone to show. So I won't say any more because I imagine there will be some questions.
Is this like we get a question each, or is it two questions?
Yeah, so
each?
I'll ask a question, you ask a question, I'll ask a question, you ask a question. Two questions.
We get two each.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Now, first off, Vinno, in like Would I Lie to You, that is a big story.
Yep.
So if you could find a way to make it be like, I woke up with a paramedic looking over me, I had no pants and my testicles were swollen. And then we'd be like, oh, and we, you know what I mean? And then when we ask questions, someone
less
might be
in depth, more vague.
Right.
Yeah. Because you know what I mean? So that makes me go, how the hell did that happen? And you could be like, or you can be like, but that's one question I have to kind of waste doing that. And you can be like,
right. I've given a lot away already.
Yeah, but that's okay. And you let Reese ask a couple of questions in there as well.
It was cheeky.
But anyway, yeah, and you confirmed the leg. Now, it's hard because I think you can
Wasn't
confirm
really a
a little
question.
bit.
One was more a statement. I said, "Ooh, both barrels."
And then he was like, "No, actually."
Yeah, that was me.
So in a way,
Righto.
you've got him to be like, actually, no, it was this, and that was a good answer by him, which makes it seem true, right? Because it was
Correct.
But could he be just fucking on the ball right now? You know. So what do I ask? What do I ask?
There's a good chance because I'm not.
What age
drinking,
were you?
know?
Did you say? What age were you?
I can't exactly remember. It would have been around between 14 to 16.
Okay, Reese.
Something as serious as a kick to the head and to the nuts. That to me screams medical treatment. So chances are you probably went to hospital. What hospital did you go to?
This happened at Bunnan in Scone.
So what hospital is that? Scone Hospital?
So the paramedics were there at
Veterinary
Scone.
Hospital.
We had to go back through Muswellbrook. Is the hospital that we had to pop into on the way through.
So you went to Muswellbrook Hospital.
Yeah, because that was the first hospital that we went to. Like, had to go through on the way home.
Were you wearing a helmet? Yeah?
Not at the time. Because we were...
Not at the time?
No, because we'd
On
finished...
top of a
He
horse?
was checking the horse.
No, we'd finished playing, so we were stripping them down. So we'd finished the game. Whenever I got off, I'd unclip my helmet and throw it off. Like, because my helmet had...
Foreskin on it.
Well, this is true. But my helmet was a new Derby and I had a face shield, so it was like a cricket, the cricket face shields that I have. My helmet had one of those on, so it was very hard to maneuver and move around. Plus, it made a lot of noise. So with her, I'd always make sure I'd take it off because any sound would set her off, man.
Reese, have you got any more questions? No, he feels like it's a lie. For a couple of reasons, but it's pretty. I feel like this story. Well, anyway, look, I'll let you ask a question before we deliberate because that might change something.
Oh. 14 to 16. Yeah, look, I don't really have any other question, I don't think,
Nothing.
I don't think there's anything I could ask that's going to like seal the deal for me off the top of my head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pass the question on?
No, I've kind of made my decision. I'll ask you. Do you? I'm talking to Reese now. We're deliberating now.
Do you want me to turn my headset off?
No,
No,
no.
you're fine.
You just can't answer more questions.
Okay.
Get this here. Reese, what do you think?
I know that he played polo,
Yeah.
and so it's very believable. I can't say that I ever remember him saying anything about this before.
That's a huge being hospitalized, right?
Yeah, fully.
Always a precautionary. We kind of. Well, no, because the paramedic checking his junk out. It would explain, the way his junk and head looks.
Both kicked him by a horse.
But I feel like he'd be like, "Oh, that's why,"
Yeah.
No, like
yeah.
I don't. It could be a lie, but it's so plausible. Do you think we go with lie?
I kind of think he's telling the truth. Yeah, I kind of do, eh?
All right, I'll lock it in then. You want to lock in true?
The only thing that I'm thinking is... The only thing that makes me think not is maybe it wasn't him. Maybe he witnessed this.
Yeah.
Can I still ask my question?
Yeah.
Did it actually happen to you, or was it someone else?
I can't answer that,
Alright.
can I?
Nah, no.
It was worth a shot.
Is it true? No. Okay. So you think it's true?
I kind of do, yeah.
All right, I'll go with you. Vinno, reveal. And now, when you reveal, go, "It is a," and then say it. That way we
Okay.
can put some kind of splash up.
All right.
Vinno,
So
reveal your answer.
it is true.
Good work, Reese.
So-
Good work.
After-
Still zeros.
After that, we went to Musselbrook Hospital. Only made it as far as the car park before Dad cracked the shits. Asked me how it was, and we went straight home. So the result was I had a fucking nice purple testicle for, I think it was about 3 weeks before it completely
And a
dissipated.
concussion, probably.
Nice concussion. He wouldn't let me sleep, obviously,
Yeah.
the whole
yeah.
way home. Because
Fuck,
it was
man, that's brutal, eh?
it was the last game on the Sunday. So we did that, packed up, went home, and he still made me get down and when we got home and fucking do some heavy lifting to unpack the truck and all that sort of shit. So
I was nearly going to ask if you had to have time off school.
nah, went to school
That's
the
what,
next day.
that's what I was going to ask. But then I was like,
Yeah.
Joe and Roe, he's going
There's
to
some.
school.
Well, look, they sent my older brother to school with a ruptured spleen after polygloss, so that testicle, I don't give a fuck. Then that's not
so
that they're
bizarre.
uncaring.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Reese, you're up.
Okay. I never wagged a day of school in my life until my last official day of year 12.
I think I know the answer. Reese. Now, boy, so you never went to somewhere else when you said you were going to go to school with your parents. You just never did it.
You are you saying you never wagged a class, or you've never left school grounds during school hours?
I'm saying I never wagged a class or a day in my entire school career until my last day of year 12.
So that's not including like lunch hours and all that. Yeah.
No. So not including lunch hours, free periods, all that sort of stuff.
I'm ready.
So am I.
I think that's true. What do you think, Vinno?
I think it's true. I distinctly remember him saying
He said
something
that, yeah,
along
yeah.
these lines. The reason I asked him
This is gonna happen, yeah.
whether he'd left the school grounds is because I know of a couple of occasions where Reese did leave school grounds to go and conduct coitus.
I wouldn't
Hence
do
why I
something.
wanted
However,
to-
it was a lunch. Was it a lunch break?
It was not
Slash free
during.
period.
It was not during a class period. So I'm going to say it's true. Do you want to lock that in, Dave?
Yep. Yeah, he already told us it was true.
It's
Yeah,
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So no points so far.
No points.
My ones are pretty easy, I think. Because
Fucking
and
bullshit.
again, I'd say we've.
See, this
we've
is
said them
why
before.
my first one was an elaborate story, because I was absolutely certain you were
I
going to come
literally
in
thought
with
of that
some.
while you were telling your story.
I was thinking you were going to come in with some Halloween episode style.
Well, that's what I thought we were having to do.
No way, no way. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying, would you lie to you episodes? I gave you the example.
Yeah, it makes sense now. That's all right.
Well, yeah, but
Probably
now
would
we
have
can have
if
a
I'd
bit
seen
of
the show.
those clips are awesome though, because they kind of show you around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this should be an easy one. Because I've probably told you this. Maybe. I don't know. I cannot taste pineapple. And, well, actually, no, I'll let you ask questions about it. That's my statement. I cannot taste.
When you say pineapple, is it just the fruit or the whole the flavor as a whole?
Well,
So, if you get pineapple flavored lollies.
It's the fruit and the juice. It's not pineapple flavored stuff. So, like, if you have a pineapple flavored lolly or something like that's artificial flavored pineapple, I can eat that and I'm like, that tastes like pineapple. But if I have like a chopped up pineapple and I put it in my mouth, I can't taste it and it hurts. It's like eats away at the layers in my mouth and does not taste.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have the taste that fake pineapple has. It just tastes. It just stings basically. I don't get it, and I basically can't eat fresh pineapple. But I do like pineapple flavor, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a condition that it is?
No. No.
Do you have the same problem with any other acidic fruits?
Yes.
Vegetables?
So I have with oranges, lemons, all that stuff. However, I do like the taste of them and I can taste them. But with pineapple, I don't have a taste. It just hurts the same. And it's worse. It's worse for my mouth. But I get a little bit of that. And I like the taste of the citrus fruits.
So because of that, controversial question, pain aside, you would have no problem eating pineapple on pizza.
Well, it wouldn't.
good
I don't have a
question.
taste for it, is basically what I'm saying. Like, if fresh pineapple on pizza, if it didn't hurt me, and I don't actually have, can I be honest? It doesn't really hurt on a pizza for whatever reason. But
Maybe.
I don't have the taste. Or whatever, but I just don't like it on pizza. Whenever it's on it doesn't hurt me, but there's no taste of it. So the only reason I don't like the idea of pineapple taste on a pizza is because I don't think it would go from the lollies, basically. It's too sweet. But on a pizza, it's fine. I just don't have it on the pizza. That makes sense. You know what I mean? It's fruit on a pizza. But I don't like any fruit on pizza, really. Except for tomato.
Slightly, I love pineapple on pizza.
What do you reckon, Rachel?
I know
What
a
are you
lot of people that love it. But that doesn't hurt me. It's fresh pineapple. It's probably because it's cooked and shit. But it also tasteless. It just tastes like it's chemically, if anything. If anything, it's like a chemically type of taste. But it burns my mouth.
Interesting.
What do you reckon?
I think it's a lie.
Do you?
I think that he potentially does have an issue with acidic fruits or foods, but I don't think. Why is pineapple any different to any others that he can't taste it?
Thinking
The
of
other
that,
thing he also said was that when he eats the lollies, he goes, "Oh yeah, that tastes like pineapple," But if he can't taste pineapple, how does he know?
No,
So-
that's pineapple flavor, is what I mean.
But how do you know
You
what
know what I
pineapple flavor is if you can't
Because
taste
the lollies
pineapple?
the lollies are pineapple.
Reese,
know what I
just
How do you
snuck-
know?
Reese just snuck in another question.
No, I don't think you have asked me 2 questions each.
Yeah, I asked too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Have you? Oh, fuck. I thought you were only asking me 1 question each.
No.
No.
All right.
I'm leaning towards truth in a way because I know like pineapple juice is very strong, especially from very potent pineapples. He could just
Make
be
certain bodily fluids taste nice.
yeah, but he could just be a little soft mouth ass bitch, and like it might just fucking sting him a
Yeah,
little bit more.
I might taste it in the
hoping
cum.
to
I don't
get a
know.
However, not being able to taste it completely, I think, is a big statement. And I think if the acids in that were in pineapple made him unable to taste anything, I think there would be more foods that he wouldn't be able to taste.
Absolutely.
Not only that, if that was a genuine concern, I reckon Dave being Dave and just being curious as he is, he would have spoken, maybe not gone to see a doctor about this issue in particular, but whilst he was at the doctor's gone, why can't I do this? And he would have an answer there. So I'm leaning towards false.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're both saying it's a lie.
David?
Are we locking into lie, everybody?
We are locking in
Locking it
lie.
in.
Okay. Everybody. It is a lie.
I knew it.
No
No
fucking
points.
no points. No points.
We play
All right.
this like golf, so like lowest score wins.
We might all win then.
We might all win. Be a 3-way.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Vinno.
All right.
alley-oop.
My one.
I was an alley.
Okay.
Also, I'm drinking like lemon juice right now.
Got
I was thinking
pineapple
about
juice?
that. I was like, fuck. I love pineapples, fresh pineapples.
Yeah,
They're
me too.
good.
I just love pineapple in general.
But I don't have any acid issues with them either.
Didn't think so.
Well, you said you think I could have the acid issue with all fruits.
If
But what makes
if you had
pineapple
it.
different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nothing.
All right.
'Cause I love them all.
So
Your second one.
yeah. So I got it. I've had to condense this again. So
Just
the
give us
quickest way-
a nice
Yeah.
summary of that story.
Give you a
We'll
quick
get it
one
out.
because this is going to have lots of questions. I can guarantee you.
That's what she said.
I once had to deal with an arsonist who was masturbating at a house fire when we were called.
True. Okay. First question. How did you figure? So, did you get in there? He was masturbating and wouldn't leave, or did you get in there and he was basically
So
didn't
once
know there was
we
a fire and was masturbating?
no, so once we arrived on scene, I set up my crews where they needed to go. I was notified that there was a gentleman masturbating in the adjacent paddock. Once I arrived there, police were already on their way for a house fire. Once I arrived there and had a discussion with that gentleman, if you would call it that, it was quite evident that he was like very excited and aroused by the fact
Still could have been gentle.
by the fact that it was a house fire, and turns out that he was the individual that lit that house fire.
Reese, got a question?
Was he a helmet or a beanie?
It was a helmet, unfortunately. Yeah,
What do you mean, unfortunately?
if it would have been a beanie,
He
we
might
let
have
him
just
go.
looked that way. He might have been, you know, the way some people you might pull it back, and some people don't go all the way up and down.
It
Ruining
was-
half the wank. Oh, so I feel like how would you? So you were close enough to see if he was circumcised or not,
had to walk up to
How
the
close?
fence to communicate with him. Yeah, he was.
and he never
was
stopped.
not. He was not responding at all to me talking to him. So when I approached the fence further, he was just so transfixed on this fire, and yeah, it was a very, very weird situation.
Reese, last question.
Did he come?
Not while I was there, no.
Poor cunt. Well, if you're gonna do it, you know,
He's got blue balls.
or maybe eventually it was to get to the cell and do it, you know,
Maybe.
like what's his name from fucking Silence of the Lambs? Was it Miggs or Briggs or something like that? Looks the anyway, yeah.
Dave has one more question.
Do I? All right. Because I thought I went first, but okay, I'll take it. I think this is breaking the rules. I think I've asked 2 questions.
I think you do. I thought you did too.
Okay, all right.
And because I think, Reese, you've asked 2, haven't you?
I've asked 2, yeah.
Okay.
And I think I pretty much went first.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
We've definitely
Reese,
asked 2 each.
do you have any idea?
I feel like this is true as well, eh?
I don't. I think it's false. Because I don't think he'd go true. Would he not? Or do you think he'd fuck around?
Or do you think that maybe he thinks that that's what we think he's going to do?
Yeah.
Is this like a
He's
what
gonna
I
go
lie
all
to you
truths.
inception?
Could be. Another problem I think is I don't think he was like that he would look up down to him enough to be like, there's no way I could say he was circumcised. I don't, like, did you walk up to him? Oh, can't ask.
I'll
I feel like it's an important.
That question where Reese said was it a helmet or a beanie?
Yeah, can
And
you confirm?
I answered at that time, and I said it was a helmet. That's what I could see.
And because you remember clear as day, that was a helmet.
I wouldn't say clear as day. What I remember is that he was a helmet.
Maybe it was nighttime. We didn't specify the time of day the fire was.
You tried to ask a sneaky question there, Reese, and I'm not. I'm onto you, mate. I'm onto you.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I don't know. What do you reckon, Reese? You reckon it's true?
I kind of do feel like this is true, eh?
But you've never heard him tell that story about how he walked up to a dude masturbating at a fire.
No, see, that's
All the fire
thing.
stories, all the, you know what I mean?
I feel like I have heard him mention this before. Maybe. I don't know.
Fuck, Vinno.
Oof. Then again, I don't know. He's playing a good poker face right now.
Lie. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Reese?
There's such
I
a
think
huge
lie.
part of me that thinks it's true, but you're pretty confident.
No, I'm not. No. I'm like picking one. That's all I'm doing. What? Where are you leaning? True?
Yeah, I kind of am.
Well,
Fuck.
I tossed it up. Me instinct was lie. But I'll go with you if you want to go true.
Oh, don't put it on me.
I'm putting it on you. Because I was like lying. He's like, I think it's true. I was like, ah.
Yeah, so you're confident. Maybe we should go with you.
I don't think I am. I'll go.
Should we flip a coin?
But I don't think he would go true lie, true lie, true
Would you
lie.
like-
We wouldn't do that.
Would you like one more question each?
Nah,
No.
that's not the way the game works.
All right.
Nah. I think it's a lie. He's offering us more information on it, you know what I mean?
Fuck, dude.
Or maybe I
Because if
just
it
want
was
the point.
true, he wouldn't want to give it away, right?
Maybe I just want the point.
Well, I don't know, man.
Don't forget, I broke this.
Lie.
I had to
I reckon lie. I'm just going to go
reduce
lie.
this
Fuck it.
massively too.
You want to lock in lie?
Yeah, whatever. I'll eat it. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Vinno, give us the answer.
That one is a lie.
Oh! You're the man, Dave.
That was close. That was close. Because I had no. The only
course
thing
I'm
I
not
thought
gonna-
of was like, why would he be want to give us more?
Bro, I was
You know,
like
yeah,
so... I was
Could have
racking my
happened,
brain
like-
going, fuck, I've heard.
The last thing I'm going to do is walk up to a bloke jacking off. If I've got a high pressure hose there, I'm going to fucking spray the prick with it. I'm not going to talk to him.
The only person that had a high pressure hose was him, mate.
Yeah, because I was going to ask another question, but I realised we couldn't. And it was going to be like, you went over to him that close, and like, did you call the police or did you
Well, I
apprehend
mentioned-
him?
We
Or,
said
like,
the police were already on the way.
so yeah, how are you walking up to some? How they are? Did you? Yeah, but anyway, that didn't happen. So there's no. I was going to keep asking him questions about it. All right, cool. Fuck yeah. Okay, so still 0-0 then.
Still 0-0.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Greasy.
We're just wrong. All right. Oh no, we're just right. I picked it right. Oh, Reese, you're second.
Okay. Actually, no. Okay. I played trumpet for the school band with 2 plaster casts on.
What limbs were the casts on?
On my arms.
Otherwise, what's be quite easy.
He just said plaster cast. I just had to clarify.
How did you hurt your arms?
I fell off a house.
Oh, I'll ask you after.
Was this in Kiama or Jerry's Plains?
Kiama.
And you just stopped playing trumpet. Never played trumpet after the.
After what?
What type of trumpet was it? Sorry.
Just your standard run-of-the-mill trumpet?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I don't know.
I'm calling a lie.
I'm inclined to believe you because I feel like Reese would still play trumpet. Why not? Why'd you give up trumpet? Do I have another question? No.
With 2 casts on, like
He could with the fingers though.
he said, if he said run of the mill trumpet, like
And it would be kind of cool. I feel like he would have told us, man, I remember I played trumpet with fucking 2 casts.
I
on."
remember him saying he fell off a house, but I don't remember him saying that he broke both of his arms. I know he's got an issue with one of his from when he skated and ate shit at the skate park, and I know that he'd broken that before, but I don't think it was.
Still got a plate and 5 screws in that bad boy.
Yeah, but I don't think it was. Yeah, I'm gonna call lie.
I'll go with you. Lie. Reese, what is your answer?
It is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reese's got
Okay,
a
so
point.
that's 1-0. That's got to be 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, so I was 10, and me and my sister made an obstacle course in our backyard, and our house was on a hill, so our house was on stilts, and I tied a rope from the bottom banister of the veranda underneath the house, which was I think the highest point was 5 meters off the ground. I was about halfway, climbed up a crossbeam between the poles, tied it on and tried to swing off it. And fell down and broke both my arms at the same time. And at the time, I was actually playing trumpet in the school band and doing trumpet lessons. And I'll try while we edit this up. Mum has a photo of me with the trumpet with 2 casts on, and I'll try and get it.
Yeah, right.
I'll ask her to send it to me. But yeah, it's true.
Now, Reese will get that. Or forget that. I guarantee there is no picture. There is a picture that exists, but it is not on the screen right now, everybody.
I will try. I'll actually.
We're not
I'll
drinking,
message her
so
right
maybe.
now
Yeah.
while we're doing this to get the ball rolling.
Because you would have
Right.
had the trumpet on a sling, right? like kind of like a trumpet, and then you just like.
Well, no. See, the
Because
only
you don't
way
have to hold
was,
it up, do you?
Yeah, I had to hold it. The reason I could though was because I broke both my arms. They didn't give me the full 3/4 cast. They only gave me half, so I could still move my arms. But yeah, true.
Cool. My second one.
Dave, number 2.
I have, my second one. Yeah, number 2. I have been arrested 3 times.
In Ireland or Australia?
Both.
3 times in both?
No,
That wasn't a
as a
question.
whole.
That was just me being smart. At what ages?
I'd say the first one would have been 13. Second one would have been 14. And the last one would have been 23 or 4. Now, they might be all off by a year or so-ish, maybe.
How long was
Estimate.
was it just night lockup, or was it held in custody for a period of time for any of them?
One was night, and the other 2, when I was younger, was held in custody. Well, yeah. One last question.
Oh, I've got 2 questions I want to ask.
Ask away.
Ask the better question.
Ask him, is there a way he can ask it in one question? And be like, and?
Well, that you can't say and. Did any of the arrests lead to you having a criminal record?
Yes. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. It's never been an issue.
I'm going to say true. He was a little deviant back in his Irish days. And I reckon when he went back to Ireland for that period of time. Oh, no. Because there was
See,
one
what I
over
was trying to
here.
figure out was he said 22, 23, right?
Mm.
What are you now, 32? 33?
Thank you. 34.
So it would have been when he came back from Ireland the last time, and I'd say when he was in Brisbane.
But he hasn't been back to Ireland since.
Since when?
Since then?
So he's
Because you were supposed to go for before
he's-
COVID, right?
his 2 minor ones would have been
Just
when he
answering
was
all
in.
these questions.
But
he
he's a
was in-
minor.
Shouldn't. I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
want to give away anymore.
No. I'm not
So I'm
asking
not gonna
you.
ask
No,
anymore.
we're talking. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just talking.
So he's a minor. So that they would have been held
That
until
wouldn't
his parents
they
came.
wouldn't have stopped him from traveling internationally or anything. That's why I asked if he'd
That's
led
right.
to a criminal record. But if he hasn't been back to Ireland since, because I know he was supposed to go back at COVID, right? Before
but
COVID
as he
hit.
said, so there was the 2 where he was held just for the night.
Yeah,
Right.
as a minor.
No. So there was the 2 where he was held as a minor until his parents came, and then there was the 1 where he was held overnight, which would have been over here when he was at
Correct.
22, 23. So if he's only being held overnight, right, it'd be maybe drunk or disorderly, something like that. Not necessarily meaning that he would have to attend court or might not end up with a criminal record. Younger days, Dave, depending on what he did waiting for his parents to show up, might have had a minor's charge. So it potentially could have meant that he was still able to travel over here, and it's never affected him because 1, it happened in Ireland, and 2, because he was a minor prior to 18. So I'm going to go true.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
That right?
The only thing that's got me questioning it is the second time when he was younger. 'Cause I think he said 13 and 16.
Said 13 and 14.
13 and 14. Okay. Which
Give or
means
take.
he would have been over here. Came in year 9, so it would have been 15 when he came over here. Year 10, he was 16. So it would have been 12 months prior to him coming over here was his second time, roughly. Which makes sense because one of the reasons for his lovely mother and father wanting to come over to Australia is to get David out of the trouble that he was in Ireland.
Mm.
So I'm going to go true.
Yeah, all right. I'll join you.
The very
It is believable.
it is. Righto. David, we're locking in, it's true.
True? That. Oh, wait, what do I say again? That was a true.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Hey.
So, first one, when I was about 13 or 14, I got arrested because I was like a first year in high school or something. I think it was first year in high school, but there was the older students had a big protest because they had to pay for something or whatever. But so they left the school. So we all said, "Fuck it, let's leave. Everyone's allowed to leave the school today. What they got? They can't get rid of us all." So we all just left the school, and I got arrested for jumping in front of cars and trucks, fucking during the protest. Yeah, dude. And a cop came over to me and said, "What's your name?" And I gave him a fake name. And he said, "All right, let's see the name on your books in your bag." And I was like, "Oh, I gave you a fake name." He's like, "In the bag." Yeah, he caught me out. Like, he's like, "All right, let's see. Have you got any ID?" And I was like, "No, I'm only a fucking kid, mate." And he was like, "All right, well then, let me see the name in your books in your bag." I was like, "All right." But he caught me, arrested me, and my fucking mum and dad had to pick. Second time was for spray painting. I got caught spray painting inside a shopping centre. And yeah, and I got they caught me, the security guards took me to the back place, and then I got walked out by the fucking cops, handcuffed, like a fucking 14-year-old kid.
Wow.
And the last one was in Brisbane, and I was out on the piss, literally pissing in an alleyway, and I walked back around the corner, and cops pulled up to me. I was smashed, and they're like, "Did you just piss around that corner?" I was like, "No." And they're like, "You could piss around the corner." I was like, "No, I didn't." And they fucking arrested me, dude.
Fucking hell.
They arrested me and kept me overnight in the fucking drunk tank in Brisbane.
You know what? I nearly got arrested for the exact same thing in Sydney.
They don't fuck around with it.
No.
It's easy money too. But when you ask me about the criminal record, it's never affected me, and I don't think I got one because I think that those lawyers they give you for free basically got me off with just a fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but it's never affected me.
What's that for? The piss charge?
For the piss charge.
Yeah, you won't end up with a criminal record for that though.
I don't know, but they got me off for heaps of shit anyway. Yeah,
Well,
because I had they fucking put heaps of charges on me. But anyway, yeah, true.
There you go.
I was gonna fuck around with that and say 4 times. Then I was like, "Oh, but if it's 3, if it's true," it's like, I don't know. Let's see. You know, what is your number 3?
My number 3. So, trying to decide how I'm going to do these ones. All right, so I once shat myself on a bus on the way to the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games with my family.
You want to go first, Reese? I'll go first. How
yeah.
did you stop immediately to clean it up, or did you just wait for the next rest stop?
No, we're on the bus on the way to the event, so I had to just wait until we got to the next stop, which was at Sydney Olympic Park, to which then we got on another bus, or we cleaned myself up as much as we could in the toilets that were there, Then went back to my grandmother's place.
It would have been 11.
Gonna, oh yeah.
Are we talking full blown nugget in pants or like a shart diarrhea?
Like a
spray?
diarrhea shot.
When in the trip did it happen?
Or probably only about 5 to 10 minutes from Sydney Olympic Park. I'll say
harder
I'll
the
say
closer
about
you get.
5 minutes. It felt like half an hour from when I did it to when we arrived, but yeah, it was only roughly about 5 minutes.
Did you throw your underpants away?
Yes.
That's all we have now, isn't it?
Mm.
I think it's a lie, but I think maybe someone did. I feel like it's true. Like, looking at him, that dude shat. He shat on the bus. Because I feel like if he'd been shat halfway there, people would know about it and he would have stank up the whole bus. It would have been an ordeal. 5 minutes, you can kind of get away with it. He said it felt like it.
Yeah.
But you would just say that.
If you're cruising around with shit in your pants, it's going to feel like
So what was
forever.
his first one? True. Second one was a lie. I think we got to go lie. Because
I don't, but see, I don't, he's not following like a numerical list because he's tossing up between the list that he's got, I think.
Would he go? But yeah, well, that's what I mean. So now that he's choosing, would he go truth, lie, truth? Shouldn't affect it because maybe you just would to throw you off because you doesn't matter. Shit, myself.
I only moved him around because I didn't want the stories to be similar to yours. Straight after it.
What do you reckon?
I'm trying to think why his family would be catching the bus to the Olympic Games and not driving.
Fucking traffic for one.
Alright,
The 2000
giving us
Sydney
information
Olympics.
now. Look, for no
Sorry,
reason.
yeah.
So why does he want us to know more?
Yeah, I didn't even ask
Because
the
he,
question.
because
Just
that's what I mean. See,
That's what I said. I think we should just turn the headphones off. Because you were doing it too in that part. You were just kept giving information.
I feel like it's a lie. Because he would want you to be like, why would he do this? And get it wrong if it was true. He's like, no, this is why I'd do it. This is why we would have went there.
But like you
It
said,
is.
that man definitely shit himself.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. He definitely did somewhere. And will again. But oh, so true. Might be true now. The more and more I think about him shitting himself on a bus, it just seems like it did happen.
It definitely seems like a Vinno thing, eh?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, Vinno, yeah, the
What do
dude
you
who
mean
shit
it
on the
fucking
bus.
sounds like... Fuck you, cunts.
I'm gonna say lie. What are you gonna say?
How many scotches had you had?
Can't answer.
I can't answer
And
the
he was
question.
11.
Fuck.
Yeah. He's 11. Wasn't he?
Yeah, like that's gonna stop him.
With his folks on a bus. Although we were fucking. Oh, is this the
Wait, actually,
first
do you know what,
time?
is this the first episode we're all sober?
Hey.
We're all on the water / pineapple juice.
Imagine I did have pineapple juice right in front of me. How stupid. I think it's a lie.
I think it's true, but
But he wants us to think it's true.
I know.
You said this about my last one too.
I know.
That's because the stories you're picking are believable.
He did shit himself.
Yeah,
For sure,
absolutely.
somewhere. But I don't think it was the Olympic Games. Does he ever talk about, I went to the Olympic Games?
I've never heard it. But
Would
come
he
on,
talk about it, though?
I feel like that's something that Rowie and Joey would be pretty keen on taking the kids to. Fuck, I wish I hadn't wasted a question. Fuck.
You were going to ask me what event and everything, weren't you?
Yep, I was going to ask what you went to the Olympics and watched. Fuck. That's fine. I don't know, Dave. I think it's true.
I'll go with you then. True. Lock it in, Vinno.
So that one is a lie.
Oh, fuck.
So we did go to the
So
Olympics.
where did you shit yourself?
When I got to the toilets. So we did go to the Olympics. That particular day, we were on the way to see the archery. We were on the bus.
Now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, we're on the bus because traffic. It was a nightmare, and it was easier to get the bus from Sutherland in because they had shuttle buses. About 5 minutes out, my gut started churning. I was dropping some heinous farts. They didn't open the gates until 25 minutes after we arrived there on the bus, and the old girl had to talk him in to get me in to the toilets. So
They're like,
I
look
did-
at him, and he's like, oh yeah, he'll shit
I
himself.
avoided shitting myself.
Ah, good.
Just.
But yes,
Well, at that time, you can confirm, obviously, you're shit yourself type of dude. Have you?
I didn't have that story in there. I can add a bonus one in there.
No,
but
no.
Reese already
Keep
knows
it.
the answer, and so do a lot of
Yeah.
people. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll be a story for
next
another
time.
time because it's a
So that's
cracker.
1-1.
It's a really
That's
good
1-1
story.
now.
It
You
is.
you haven't. You're
have a
still
tie?
nil.
Oh yeah, I mean between you, like
Yeah. So
1-1-0.
Vinno is 1, Dave 0, Reese 1.
1-1. We are Dalmatians.
Reese going
Reese.
in for his third.
Is it a sword? Yep.
I faked a proposal on the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Baked it.
Was it during the climb?
Correct.
Was it as a joke to the person? And then you're like, nah, get fucked.
What do you mean?
Did you fake the proposal to the person? And then when they're like, oh my God, you're about to propose to me. But you're like, nah, I'm only joking. I'm just picking
Yes.
something up. Okay.
Yes.
What year was that?
Been 2015. Sorry. Yeah, no, 15.
I remember something of it.
What you say, Vinno?
I said, I remember something about this. This rings a bell for some reason. I know who he was with at the time.
I think it's true. But do you can I give my question to Vinno? No. Well, you can talk to me. What kind of stuff do you want to get from him? What kind of stuff do we need to know?
I can't remember him necessarily doing the bridge climb, but it still rings a bell to me, and it is something that he would do. It's fucking funny, especially with the person.
That's what I mean. I think it's true. Yeah. I feel like that would be cool if it was true. You know what I mean?
He's gonna change it from.
I think I'll be sad if it's not true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm inclined to go true, but unless you think there's another question I should ask of him that could help clarify.
Vinno still has one question.
No, I asked two.
No, he asked two. I've only asked one. Yeah. So I'm trying to bait Vinno into kind of tipping me to what kind of question I should. Did you do it like in front of people on the top and everyone laughed type of thing, or was it just between yous two?
No, we were in a group.
And they all thought it was funny? Yep.
Some yes, some no.
I think it's true. It could be so false. It could be so false. I feel like he did it, but whether it's on the bridge or not.
You have just been the ultimate walking contradiction in this system.
So the other thing is, Reese's been very conscious of me doing whether they're truth or lie and in order. That would mean that he's had 3 truths in a row. Bang, bang, bang.
Maybe he did. Mate, that's a good tactic, right?
I reckon
have everything true.
Yeah, but there's a good chance that it wasn't him that did it. It was somebody else that did it. He said he faked it. I'm going to go.
I feel like he did it, but it might not have been on the bridge.
I think I know for a fact that he did do it. I don't know whether he did it on the bridge at this time, but I think there was a couple of occasions that he's done this. I'm going to go lie for this particular circumstance. Oh. No, go true. It's true.
I'll go with you, true.
Lock it in.
True. Lock it in. True.
Oh, don't go wrong with me again.
This is a lie.
Oh.
Fucking. That's the second time I've been baited out of calling someone a liar. That's cool.
The plan to do it was definitely a thing.
And you had done it right, just not on the bridge.
Yeah, no, not on the bridge.
All right, 2-1-0.
Should have stuck. Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
After Dave's one, I reckon we'll have a quick pee break after we finish with Dave's. And that.
All right.
Yeah. Just calling it. Go.
I was once with a girl who would not have sex with me on that night unless we played a song on repeat.
What was the song?
I don't want to give. This is gonna make it sound mad. It's Cotton Eye Joe.
Why did she want that song in particular?
I could answer this question very I don't know, but it was basically like we were about to do it. It was dark room, and I'm putting on some music, and she played that, and I was like, I kind of said, what? And she said, well, I'm not fucking having sex with you unless you play that. And then the funny thing was, I was like, oh, I said, all right, because I don't give a fuck. But when the song ended, it started playing again. And that to me was the funniest part. But yeah. So Cotton Eye Joe. Oh no, you asked 2 questions then.
No.
In a row, didn't you, Vinno?
No, Reese asked one, I asked one.
Fuck. Oh.
Was it in Australia?
Yes.
How many times did you hear
That's
Cotton Eye Joe?
No, wait. Just a second.
I've asked
in Australia.
2. Reese has asked 1. This is his second question.
Yeah.
No,
cool.
this is his second question now.
Is it? Okay, cool. So this is everything.
Well, I asked you what the song was first.
Okay, cool. So this is your last one. And what was that?
How many times did you hear the song before you finished?
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing.
Once.
But oh no, actually, I actually don't know. But I only thought it was funny. I think it only skipped twice. Like it only repeated twice.
I'm
We're
gonna
talking.
I'm gonna
Might
say
be over
lie.
6 minutes, and
I'm gonna say lie. Very vague in some of those answers for Dave. I think Dave, in this circumstance, if this was a true story, would be hammering us with he'd be a little bit straightforward rather than trying to grasp at straws almost, which is what it seems like he's doing.
I think he's just playing the game, dude.
Mm. Cotton Eye Joe, all songs.
Banger, certified.
It's not horses.
I do like the song. I just, yeah,
Shout out to Chase Baber.
I didn't even know that's who did it.
And I feel that we would have been told more of this story.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely would have been informed of this at some point over the conversations we've had.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm with you.
Dave, we're going
He's
to lock
locked
in that
in.
it's a lie.
Locked in for a lie.
Mhm.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
That is a truth.
Oh,
What?
that is like...
I
will
love
say
that
in
for
her-
you.
I will say in her defense, I didn't push too far, being like, no, I'm not listening
she
to that.
said.
But I was like, are we really listening to the Cotton Eye Joe? And she's like, well, we're not having sex unless we do. I was like, all right.
Oh, well.
I feel like that's a good one for the ad, the trailer.
That's so good.
That way we can play Cotton Eye Joe after it. It is a good song for it.
It is. It's a
because there's a
banger,
rhythm.
certified.
There's a rhythm. But oh God,
That's fantastic.
people don't even look up how long it is.
I was hoping for you that it was fucking... I'll look at you in a different way now.
Why? As if
Told you
anyone
was
else,
playing the game.
everyone else would have done it. I feel like,
Absolutely.
yeah. But
Happily.
when it skipped, but when it repeated,
Just would have
That's
made the
hilarious.
situation even more fun.
to me, it was just like, fucking all right.
You laughed. You had to have laughed.
No, I was seriously trying to be serious at the time, and I was probably good that it was Cotton Eye Joe that was playing.
I would have
Probably
been able to
helped
help
me.
myself. I would have pissed myself laughing.
Well, I
When
didn't
it
want it
repeated,
because
I mean.
she seemed serious at the start about, oh, we're playing this shit. Yeah.
She might have had the old Cotton Eye Joe.
But, and in fairness, I have never seen that girl again in my life. Ever again.
All right.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Speaking of...
Speaking
I've been married a long time now.
Where did
Where'd
you
you
go?
come
Where
from?
did you go?
Speaking of music, Reese, do you want to hit that music and take us for a quick piddle?
We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back from that piss. All right, and we have 2 more left each. All right,
Welcome back
so
from
let's
that
get our
piss.
fucking rolling.
So the
Yeah,
scores
from
at the
our
moment.
piss.
Scores at the moment stand Reese on 2, Dave on 1, Vinno on 1. Reese the
I
slide
can
dog.
dig it.
I can come into the game going, oh, I haven't got any stories next minute.
Well, I
In
was looking at
fairness,
it very
though-
differently.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
for the next time it'll be a lot easier to pick them
Yeah.
because you won't. Because for the lies, you won't have to pick a story. You can kind of make it up on the fly because you don't know what questions people are going to ask. You know what I mean? But yeah. Vinno, what is your 4th truth
So
or
my
lie?
4th one. All right. I once ran into quite a famous actor at a sex toy shop in Newtown in Sydney.
Who's the actor?
Eric Banner.
When did this happen?
Back when I was playing in, I think it was Wholehearted then, actually, not Resistance.
What was he doing there? Was he just shopping, or was he there for some sort of funny sign up? Or
Well, I thought he was almost there as a advertisement thing because he wasn't browsing the aisles or anything. He was just there up the front talking to, I imagine it was the owner or manager that was there, because there was a lady behind the counter and then there was another guy that was talking to him.
What sex shop was it?
So from, what's the band shop or the merch shop there? No,
rock shop or something?
not Rock Shop. Where they have all the hardcore stuff. Reese?
I don't know, man. You're telling the story.
In Newtown on King Street. I'm trying to think of
Can't ask Reese any questions.
Resist Records. Sorry. So from Resist Records up towards the other end of the park where the motels were that we stayed at.
Yeah, but what was the name of the shop?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the shop. I got led in there by a lovely young man, Anthony Dawes.
And he's and for an Aussie celebrity, just for it to be Eric Bana. How many lies has he had so far? He lied about the fucking
Fire, arsonist, jacker offerer.
yeah, but he told the truth about the horses,
Follow, yep.
and he lied about. He lied the last one. The third one was a lie because we guessed it was true.
I can't even remember what his last one was.
That was the
Vinno
bus
as a
shedding.
non-question.
Bus shedding.
What was it?
Yeah.
The bush shit.
Oh, the shitting on the bus, yeah,
So
right.
it's two lies.
So I've had
he's
the gazelle
and one
kick.
truth.
I've had the horse, the fire. And the bus shit.
Technically wasn't him shit himself on the bus part was a lie. But other than that, the rest of the story was true.
Yeah, but I
So-
specifically said I shut.
And I
myself
feel
on
like he could have went into a porno shop with that dude every week. But would Eric Bana be there talking at the front? Not really sure what he's there for.
I feel like there'd be a post on the internet about this.
And would he have not said,
Yeah,
I've seen Eric
You're not
Bana
allowed to
before?
go back through Facey and shit. Oh, yeah, I haven't got Facey anyway.
Why would it be on fake?
Dawsey would have posted about it for sure. He probably would have asked for a photo with the car.
2015? Yeah, Stacey still.
Yeah.
7 years. Eric Bana in a sex shop. Looking around at the front. Do I have a question? No, are we out of questions?
No, we're out of questions.
I didn't keep count.
I think it's the truth. Because he's lied twice. Tell one truth. This
Yeah,
will
you want?
even it out.
I'll go with it.
We just do it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Lie. A liar. You lied to us. Vinno, what is your answer?
Hang on, is it? Are you guessing true or lie? Because 1 minute
I thought it was
true.
going true.
That's what I mean.
Oh, so
One
you
person
think it
was
did
saying-
happen?
You just said you thought it was true. That's why I said I'll go with you.
That's what's confused me. Because 1 minute you went true.
I
Reece
thought
said,
it
"I'll
was
go with you."
lie.
Have to lock something in, gentlemen.
He didn't want us to lock in lie.
No, I was.
You wanna go through, Reece?
I was genuinely confused about which one you were going for. So that was your teammate.
Oh, well, we're all a team. All a team.
I feel like maybe it is true, eh?
All right, let's go true.
Okay.
True. Fuck you.
Why the fuck would Eric Bana be in a sex shop in Newtown? Cunts?
Another fucking lie taken from me. All right. That was a good one, though.
That's two apiece.
Why wouldn't he be, though? Why wouldn't he
Yeah,
be?
why wouldn't he be?
I was trying to think of any other actor, like low name.
That's why I was thinking
Be.
Eric Bana, the Australian. Like, it feels like that's just like I need an Aussie celebrity.
Well, he's
to be
not.
There. Fucking
He's
Eric
not prominent enough anymore, sort of thing.
He was
Anyway.
in 2015. Probably was.
He probably was. Well,
All
I'm
right,
talking about now.
2-2-1. Fuck yeah, boys. Reese, you're fourth.
Okay. I asked an entire trough full of blokes at a day nightclub if I had a good looking penis.
This is so true.
Lock it in, true.
Look at him. It's true.
Do you want to ask questions, Vinno?
No,
Or do you
no, I
want to
don't
lock it in?
need
Wow.
to. I don't need to. This is true.
Lock it in, true.
True.
Just straight off the bat.
Lock it in,
go for
true.
True.
This is true.
I haven't even heard the story or anything, but the moment you said I asked the whole trough,
All right, moving on.
trough of guys, yeah. I was like, oh, that's Reese. Done. Blake's got no fucking shame.
True. that was so good. I don't want to give that away, but that needs to be like in the trailer. If we ever have a Fireside highlights, that needs to be there. But anyway. Fuck yeah. That was so weird. About like true. Yeah.
No questions asked.
Fuck, seems to me like
That's okay though. That's good. That's good. Because it'll be the same with this one. Right. I had to have an ambulance take me to hospital after getting into an accident catching bees.
catching bees.
Catching bees.
Bees.
Bees or beers?
Bees.
Bees. Bzzz.
Where were you at the time?
Ireland. Dublin. Dundalkin. Field across the road.
That's very specific.
He's giving us extra
Where-
information. What were you doing? Were you
What do you mean?
tormenting the bees?
No, hold up.
Were you
Do you
tormenting
mean
the
where
bees?
was I when I hurt myself, or where was I catching bees?
Like I was asking where did it happen? Yeah.
In front of my house. On the concrete.
What were you doing to annoy the bees? You were trying to catch them.
No. This is your second question now?
Oh, yeah. So what were you doing to get the bees to attack you?
I was trying to catch them.
That's what I was asking. Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
what a waste of a question.
I'd already sort of asked it.
I
So.
said catching bees.
Yeah.
Did you get stung?
No. Oh, no. One more question from Reese.
Fuck.
How did I hospitalise myself?
He got his dicks fucking closed in the door.
Or maybe.
What medical assistance did you require?
Stitches. I don't know how many.
I'm going to say this is a lie.
Now hold on a minute. Is it though?
It is. He's given us way too much information. Not only did he change it from the park across the road initially, but then he went back to out the front of his house.
How do you know the park wasn't across the road from his house?
Because he said, he mentioned he's thrown it in there. And when I said, where did this happen? He said the park across the road. And then he said
Field.
it happened, or the field. And then he said, but it actually happened at the front of his head. I reckon it's a lie.
I reckon he was trying to catch bees
He might have been trying
Bees-
to catch bees.
Bees came after him. He panicked and ran, and he's injured himself somehow in flight.
How is that not the truest thing about me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I still think it's a lie. He would know how many stitches. Dave would want to know because if he's injured and he's got stitches, he's going to tell everybody how many stitches he's got. He's going to want to know because then he can exaggerate on them.
You're all right. You sound confident. I'll go with you.
Dave, we're going to lock in a lie.
It's true.
Oh, motherfucker.
So this is why I clarified it. So I was catching bees with a glass jar, like that. When they land on flowers, you go up and go whoop, and then you put little flowers in it so they stay down the bottom when you catch other bees. Across the road in the field, but that's not where I injured myself. So I asked you, did you say where I'm catching bees or where did I hurt myself? So I caught the bees and I went to run back to my house to show me mum and dad how much I caught. Halfway through catching bees, and I slip and fall with this glass jar full of fucking
Slice
bees,
your hands apart.
and it slices my hands open. And I actually still have, I don't know if you can see it, a little scar on my palm, little white scar
No.
on my palm for that. And I remember crying in my house, looking at my hand. I remember a white thing underneath and the blood everywhere, and I crying even more because my friend Steve O'Connelly was out the front stealing the bees that were still on the ground and putting them in his jar.
Those are
And they
my
had to
bees,
call-
motherfucker.
I was like, and fucking, I had to get taken in an ambulance because it was pretty fucking deep cut.
Fuck. There you
Hospital.
go.
And I can't remember how many stitches I got. I was a little kid. I was only like 8 or 9. But yeah, that's it.
Fuck, man. I knew it.
And I swear to God that I nearly said that on the show. I've said that in the show, some catching bees or something. But anyway, and here I will say, in Ireland, they're the most dangerous insect in the whole fucking island. So in Ireland, I'm kind of a badass when it comes to insects. But as soon as it comes over here,
You don't want to borrow.
I want none of that shit. Yeah.
So that brings the scores up to 2 apiece. We're in a deadlock here, gentlemen.
Do I have 2?
You've got 2.
We've
So
all
it's
got 2 now.
Vinno 2,
thought I was behind
Dave
you.
2, Reese 2. So that brings us in, I suppose, Dave, does it, into our 5th stories? Or
This is everybody. This is the 5th and final deciding round of the game.
Whoever gets
Everybody.
this is a win.
Whoever
actually,
gets
no,
this
not really.
wins, unless it's a draw. If it's a draw, then we all know we go to sudden death, which might be hard. So let's hope it's just 2 people if the fucking draw. That might be enough. And it's rapid fire, so we'll catch each other out. All right, Vinno, what is your final story?
this is the one I moved around before after you'd been talking about being locked up, but I have been locked up for doing a nudie run.
How he does nudie run, but I don't know if he's been caught and locked. Again, it's a half truth. You know what I mean? Like, because of course he's done nudie runs. We've been there. He's done nudie runs. Well, I would have heard him. Have you ever heard him talk about being arrested at all?
Which police station did you get locked up in?
Port Macquarie.
On a New Year. It would have been a New Year's. We used to go there on the New Year's. I was there one, but that would have been before.
Wait, I'm talking to Dave now. Did you go to schoolies with him?
No. I was left by the time school was gone.
I know he went to Port for schoolies.
I don't think he got arrested. Can't remember that. But we know he does nudie runs, so that's believable. So he would be like, they know I do nudie runs. We've got questions. We can still ask him questions. We have 1 each left. Who was with you?
My cousins.
I feel that's too convenient. Like, they're the people that we wouldn't really... Just kept that secret to you and your cousins, right?
What was the reason you were doing a nudie run for?
A
my
nerdy
cousin's
run.
my cousin's
Nerdy
wedding.
run.
Excuse me, everybody. Gliding. The nerdy run.
No, so it was my cousin's wedding at Port Macquarie. So they live at Laurelton, and her wedding was at the beach, in Port Macquarie, and then back at a venue there.
And he's otherwise there's so many lies because he's already given us 3 lies and 1 truth, right? Feel like there's got to be 2 truths in the 5. Because what was the first one? It was true. Second one was a lie, wasn't it? We can ask you that. That's not a question, right?
Oh, sorry, you're asking. I thought you were talking amongst
Yeah.
you.
So what was your first story?
Was the horse kick,
thing, true.
True. Yeah. What was your second story?
fire masturbation,
Lie.
False.
bus chat,
And the shitting yourself, false. And what was your fourth one?
Eric Benner in a sex shop.
False. It's got to be true. Picking true. Well, you have one more question, Reese.
I'm pretty sure I remember. No, I've asked 2. I'm pretty sure I remember who he was dating, and I remember him going to this wedding too.
Talk about. Did he get in trouble? Or... Public nudity is a big thing, isn't it? Sex. Oh. Is true.
Fuck.
Because there's no way he's going to be like, I may have. I may be sex.
I might have.
I'm not allowed.
Guys,
within
that's a
3
clip
feet
and a
of
half.
any school.
That's a clip and a half. It's like repeat offender. I don't know. It's so true that he does nudie runs.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it.
Was he caught and arrested? Arrested's big. That's big. Like who caught him nudie running? Or did he get arrested after the fact? Who was it? Was nudie running? Was it him? Someone on a beach in Port Macquarie called the cops for nudie running. Like, oh.
Was he near a school?
I think it's the truth. I only think it's the truth because I don't think he'd have one true and the rest lie. Unless they're true lies. I think it's a lie, but the only reason I want to say true is because otherwise he's just got one true.
If you bring it down to a.
That shouldn't be what we're basing it on, though, because another good tactic would be to always go true or to always go false.
Absolutely.
But that does ruin you then. I don't know if you thought this deep about it, but that does ruin you. Because people are about 50-50 going to guess, right? So they're going to you're going to be, you want to pick something that people have problems with. That feel like it could be a lie too, though, because, like you said, I share a podcast and years together, people probably sharing a lot of truths are out there. So in order to do well, right? In the interest of time's sake, I'm just going to say,
it's a lie.
I'll go lie then. Are we locking it in? Lie. Vinno, you liar! You dirty liar!
That is a lie.
Yes.
Nice, good work.
So I have
Lisa.
been locked up for a nudie run, but not on that particular circumstance.
See, we both thought it was a lie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have been locked
Yeah.
up for a nudie run?
Yeah, got taken to the drunk tank
All
I
right.
didn't even know that.
in Singleton.
I was like, that's something I would know about because at that time, I remember when you went to that wedding. At that time, we were hanging out like
so that was
flat out.
that was the same. That was I was living in Carrington. That was the same
Yeah.
night as what Sean Hicksey got married. I was supposed to be Hicksey's best man, but my cousin Sarah had already asked or told us that her wedding was on that, and obviously family first in that circumstance. Plus, I was already driving her to that wedding in the Dodge. So, but yeah, so nothing happened that night. But yeah, have been put in the drunk tank. The nudie runs. And the
So
reason being was that my clothes got stolen by the blokes that I was drinking with at the time. So I was walking the streets with fucking just nude.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, so we're still drawn.
we are
Reese,
still doing.
what is your last?
Well,
This is for the win. Potentially.
fuck. I kind of got to make this one up.
Oh, it's a lie then.
On the spot. I wasn't this prepared. Okay. I had to free ball at a wedding because I shit my pants.
True.
Lie.
What do you reckon?
I'm going to say lie. I would definitely know about this. I think I would definitely know about this. Whose wedding?
Whose wedding?
Mm.
Marin and Ryan's.
Where did you shit yourself?
Out the front.
In my pants.
In the smoking area.
In my pants.
In my pants.
No.
And you just... So you've done your two, and you just took off... You went in the toilet then, I guess, that you couldn't make it to before, apparently. And you then took off your pants
No.
and cleaned yourself up, yeah?
No.
So you just stayed shitting your pants? Last question.
No. That's two questions, though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
All right. Lie.
Lock it in. It's a lie.
Lock it in. Lie.
It is. True.
Far out.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you clean yourself up then?
Why didn't you
did.
go to the toilet?
I did clean myself in the toilet, but it's not where I left my underpants. Well, not where I took them off.
You took them off at the front, didn't you?
No, I took them off at my car that was parked out the back.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Reese is in the
Oh.
lead. 3-2-2.
There we go. All right.
All right, Dave. This is the winner. This is to win or draw.
I only use an Australian accent when ordering Chinese food.
That's a lie.
Locked in?
No, no. Why would you only use Australian accent?
I find they are used to Australian accents, but when I talk in my Irish accent, I get nowhere. So I've just used an Australian accent. And it's much more successful.
I want to clarify something, but I don't know if it's deserving of a question because it's clarifying the context of your original statement.
I would if I was you.
Hang on. Discuss it with me, and I'll say whether, and we'll decide
Well,
between the two of us.
So you
he's
say, so
gonna-
you have only asked officially one question now,
And one
right?
question. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't asked one at all. He's saying he only uses an Australian accent when ordering Chinese.
That's why
Does
I
that
think it's a
mean-
lie.
Does that mean he's saying whenever he orders Chinese, he uses an Australian accent, or the only time he ever does an Australian accent is when he orders Chinese?
Is that your question, or are you talking to Vinno?
No, he's talking to me. I don't think he does one at all when he's ordering
No,
Chinese.
no, but I can trump this as a lie straight away with the answer to this question.
Okay.
So,
Ask that question.
Do you only use an Australian accent every time you order Chinese, or are you saying you only ever do an Australian accent when ordering Chinese?
No, I do Australian accents all the time.
That's my point.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so to clarify my question, which is an answer to your question, being your second question, or your first question, but your second question as a team, you want me to clarify it? I'll reverse it. I'll rephrase the question. When I'm ordering Chinese, I only use an Australian accent. That's the truth.
Can we have a demonstration of your Australian accent?
Would this be classed as your
This is my second
question?
This is my second question.
Oh, if that's... But we know I can do an Australian, accent, though. Okay. Hey again, can I please have a fried rice, prawn crackers?
No.
And it's just heaps easier.
He's not doing that.
All
He's
right.
not doing that at all.
Lock it in.
Reese's got one more question.
Dare you to lock it in. Reese has a question left.
I do, yep.
I have to hurry up here, Reese. We're hitting the 10 o'clock mark.
I know.
Don't let him rush you.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh. I don't know. It was when I was in Canberra, and it's the same Chinese place for years. Oh, and it's only in Canberra. I've only ever done it in Canberra, but I've only ever really ordered Chinese, I guess, in the last fucking 10 years in Canberra. I don't think I've found any Chinese places outside. When I order Chinese food, I speak in an Australian accent. I'm sure in the past I didn't do it, but when I started to do it, I've only done that, and I've decided from now on I only use it because of issues in the past. Constant issues in the past. And it is funny that makes it not a problem anymore at all.
I think
And sometimes,
he's
because I
giving
didn't
us way
want to,
too much information. Look at him. He's just
sometimes I
feeding
do
us.
it through no, listen to me. Sometimes I do it through Macca's drive-thrus, but not all the time, because they pretty much know me now, and it's weird having to look at them.
I think it's a lot.
But sometimes I will. If they don't understand me the first time in Macca's, I'll say it the second time in an Australian accent.
Now, Vinno, you got to remember that this is a deciding factor here.
I know it's a deciding factor, and what's leading me towards saying it is he's feeding more and more information.
Because he wants us to think that he's lying.
But this is one of those ones that could go both ways. Isn't that?
That's what she said.
Dude, you beat me to it. You got me.
I'm getting quite faster at him.
You are.
So what do you think it
Yeah.
is, Reese? What do you think it is? I think it's plausible, but I don't think it's
yeah,
true.
I think it's kind of true.
All right, I'll go with you because you're the defender of this point, essentially.
But I don't know.
Oh,
I'll have to push this, guys. I don't have to push. Take as much time as you want. Take as much time as you want.
I'm sticking with it being a lie, but if you want to go down that path of it being true,
No, all right, fuck it. We'll lock in a
Just
lie.
doesn't trust me. You just don't
we'll
trust
look in
me.
the lie.
Final answer.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be upset. it is true. You can ask him. And sometimes when I'm going through McDonald's, I'll order me coffee and they'll get it wrong, and I'll just say it in an Australian accent, and then they fucking get it right. But the Chinese place never gets me shit right.
What's your go-to order? Do you order the same thing every time?
No, because
No, you always mix
I
it up.
I do. But if I'm ordering it for everyone else, it's a different.
So we
Yeah.
might have to do a midweek special with give the boys some time to compete for the
Decider.
the decider. So
I'm
on
down.
top of this episode coming out,
Just
It'll
call it
be-
a draw.
well, if you want to, if you want,
Unless you want to do lightning round. It's up to you.
I'm easy.
It's just hard.
That's what she said.
Oh, you fuck it. It's a perfect one. But how about this? How about this to the side? Because do you think it would be hard thinking up lies right now, Reese, or are you happy doing it on the fly? Do we have 20 seconds to think it up, or what is it?
I don't think it'd be as good.
I'd
Or
like to
how
see
about
you
this?
both go away and come back with an elaborate story to try and fuck each other up mentally, almost with the with the mental games that could be played
For next week, are you saying?
next
the
round.
Decider, you reckon?
I know. I'm talking a midweek special. I'm talking a.
Because I don't know, because I can't tomorrow.
I'm not talking about recording days, right? We can sort that out later. I'm talking about doing a special to release so that people can get the final result because they're going to be itching for it. Is it Reese or is it Dave who will have the liar's crown?
Wonder what. Maybe it should be like a nose attachment, like Pinocchio.
Fuck, I'll win that. Look at it.
Oh,
Look at the beak on it.
Anyway,
nearly knocked your mic over. Fuck, I keep locking my earphone. All right, I'm down for that, if that's what you want to do.
I reckon.
Oh, and then Vinno, you could kind of host it. Do you know what I mean? As an, that might make it a bit.
The aardvark might make an appearance. He might host it for the night.
Oh, I hope he won't, because I'm calling the cops.
Second offense.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, everybody, look. What will happen next time? Who will be crowned the king of liars? Or the king of truth, who just would not be believed? Tune in next time. Fireside Yarns. We love you, boys. Can you raise your assorted different styles
Water
of
bottles.
water? Yeah.
It's
Cheers.
a pretty tame one.
Cheers, love.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Peace.